You're such a fucking.
Please, like you assholes, clock in and go right to work. Okay, cut me some fucking slack. Let's get this place hopping, man. All the brothers in the house say ho! All the house say ho! All the hoes in the house say hey! All right, guys, you know who the hoes are. Yeah, 54 years old. I haven't seen the hoes in quite a while. Just a little milestone in my life. 31st anniversary of my wife and I. 31 years, only woman I've ever been with. You know, you got to keep the shit fresh. They say. I'm just gonna say it. I went out and got her first porn movie the other night. I couldn't believe how young she was in it. I told her I wasn't quite convinced of the plot. I mean, I don't usually get my pizza delivered by 5 guys. Or a fire department coming in after her. But, you know, it is what it is. But, you know, I'm, got great. God, it's a fucking young crowd out here, man. Shit. I got kids your age. Jesus Christ. Yeah.
That's 70 years old.
But one thing that's amazing, I mean, as life goes on, you start to try to figure out how things go and try to learn how women think. Because that's why I would never go back into the dating world right now. I've gotten so comfortable with my wife. I mean, once you reach that point where you can fart and everything else around the wife, you know, I mean, it's like, you try to go back in.
Oh, I love that.
Hey,
watch me take
hey, what's up? Can I get you a drink? Yeah, that shit ain't gonna happen. I mean, we're at that point now where excitement is going down to McDonald's. Or go to the drive-thru and getting the fucking Big Mac and shit.
Chicken.
The thing that's amazing though is, speaking of McDonald's, man, I fucking love that place. I fucking hate that place, but I goddamn love that place. And the thing that's amazing to me, another prime example of the difference between men and women, because the fucking food comes out, you put that bag, and you smell them goddamn French fries, and you know that you go fucking have one.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have one. The difference between the man and the woman is she'll reach into that bag and she'll grab one of those piping hot French fries and she'll put it in her mouth and she'll go, aha!
Yeah, let's go get some fucking fries.
Not the guy, man. That fucking guy over there, wag a handful of them goddamn fries, put them in his mouth. She's yelling, spit it out, spit it out! You're like, no! Oh boy. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. The other day I was, I pulled into a gas station. I was filling up my truck, and I walked in to pay for my gas. And this little guy walks in.
Josh, that's you.
Starts going,
Oh shit.
you don't buy your own a blue truck.
No, but
Don't buy your own a blue truck. I'm like, oh fuck, please don't tell me that's the guy talking about my truck.
oh shit.
Please don't tell me that's the guy talking about my truck. And I know the guy looked at me and looked at my size and everything, and he was going to make sure that I was the last guy he fucking asked. Because he's walking around asking everybody. I mean, there was a goddamn little kid over by the fucking candy bars. He's like, "Tell me, do you own a blue truck?" And I'm like, fuck, I got a blue truck. Finally shows up to me. And he goes, "Do you own a blue truck?" And I said, "Yeah, I own a blue truck, man. What did you do?" I backed into a blue truck. Now, what do you do? It's not like you're going to beat the shit out of a freaking deaf guy. I'm like, fuck. Okay, let's go see the damage, man. Let's go see what happened. Went out there, took a look at it. You know, everything was fine. You know, I'm like, fine. Yeah, it's okay. Calm down. It's only a buggy truck. It's only a bunch of truck. Man. I'm like, dude, you gotta calm down. You gotta calm down. He goes, I'm just only a bunch of truck. You built a bumper and that. I was like, dude, you fucking calm down. I go, actually, I go, can you read lips? Because, for a deaf guy, you seem to communicate pretty good. And he's like, yeah, I'm not deaf. I fucking eat some French fries. Got him.
Got him.
So I like I said, married for 31 years, got grown kids now, and they're out of the house. So that's an exciting time. For some reason, the wife wants to start talking to me about adopting another kid. She's like, "Why don't you have a baby now?" Are you fucking mine? A baby in the house? She goes, "Oh no!" I go, "Honey, we can't have kids. That's not gonna happen." Okay, I made sure I got myself fixed. I mean, I got 2 kids. And, we're gonna take care of that nonsense. But you know, something she's like, "No. I think it'd be great. Maybe we can adopt." I said, "Adopt?" So of course I'm thinking, hey man, that's not a bad idea. I go, consider maybe a 17-year-old Chinese girl. Poor thing, been in that orphanage for 17 years. You know she's dying to get a nice American house. Yeah, she didn't want to go for that one. I think it's the attitude. I am Irish, and my wife is Mexican. So you're talking about 2 different cultures right there. So there you go, kind of tequila and whiskey. I got 2 little leprechaunos, I like to refer to them as well. And it's always been difficult around the house trying to decide, well, what sort of holiday do you say? We got St. Patrick's Day, yay! You got Cinco de Mayo, so fuck it. We just celebrate both. We get a piñata full of Lucky Charms and fucking, hey, go at it, man! Turn that shit out. Fucking always a good time around the house.
How do you feel about that?
But then we get the grandchildren. I got grandchildren coming around the house. Holy shit! If you guys are sitting here worried about fucking kids coming to your house, grandkids are the worst. Especially with the wife, because you know the wife's like, oh my babies, oh shit! It's like you're like,
Oh shit.
fuck. I just look at these guys and like, fucking man up, will you? Jesus. I got 2 boys. 2 girls. The youngest is the girl. She's like the grandson I always wished I had. This kid is a freaking badass. I mean, my 2 older ones are just like, you know, they try to act tough. Oh yeah. Shut up. I took her out one way. We went, you know, doing all the store and everything. You know, I brought her back. She's like,
she's gonna be gay.
we stopped by. I don't know what's gonna be her. We stopped by the store and I took her to Starbucks. I got her a little milkshake or something. We went back into the house. And here my older grandson comes walking down and he sees her drinking this drink. And he starts looking like he wants to ask. So finally he's about ready to step, he's about ready to ask. And there she is, like 5 years old. What are you looking at? Fucking cowered down like, Jesus Christ.
I love that.
Grow up here. Fucking be a man.
The fuck are you looking at?
Be a man. Then all of a sudden my wife came home and, you know, I kind of turned over because she was drinking a Starbucks thing, and I was like, I already asked her what she was drinking, of course. What are you looking at? Nothing. I'm looking good. I'm good. Never mind. But my oldest grandson, he has autism, and if anybody's dealt with somebody with autism, that's always kind of a, you know, touchy thing. And you know, when I first found out he had autism, I was like, shit, I saw Rain Man. That was kind of, you know, fucking cool sort of autism, you know. But no, he's not the Rain Man sort of autism. He's the, you know, Rain Man was an autistic savant. My grandson's kind of an autistic, annoying bastard, which I just absolutely love because he's just like his grandfather. So we like to go out and annoy things. So the thing is about him and his autism, he likes to explain things to you. Because the minute he learns something, he will learn every freaking detail of it, and he will begin to tell you again. And so, it's like he just immediately starts, well, Grandpa, I learned about clouds today, and the clouds, the cumulus, and the blah, 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 blah. You know, I already know they gave you a special test, son, but you're killing me on this, but I love you anyway. But then he's like, you know, I got my test in math, and I'm getting an A in math. So now I'm thinking, oh, back to Rain Man. Maybe there's some hope here. So I immediately took down. I got out a fucking pack of cards and started trying to teach him 21. I go, okay, now as soon as you learn this, what are we learning? Okay, Grandpa, one for good, two for good, one for bad. That's right, 2 for good, 1 for bad. Okay, I dealt him out there. It's like, ah, shit, this wasn't gonna work either. So I take him out, and I usually take him with me when I go some places where I want to annoy people, and I'll just like, hey, go to AT&T. They call on the phone, want to know if I want new long distance or if I'm happy with my plan. I'll say, hey, let me let you talk to my grandson. Hey, tell him how the phone works. And I'll just let him loose for about 2 hours on that one. It's been weird. Been down here to Florida here for about 8 years now. Originally came from Indiana. Yeah, Indiana. That's a little bit different place than down here. First thing I had to get used to was learning Spanish because I don't know any. And but all of my helpful friends at work taught me all the words I shouldn't have learned. And they told me all sorts of goddamn words, and I was just like, that's funny because I bought a Rosetta Stone, and not one of these fucking words is in this CD here. And one of them told me this word, sapingo. Sapingo! And I said, I don't know, I kind of like the sound of it. It sounded like a good word. It sounded like, like a Cuban restaurant or something. Hey, welcome to Sapingo! You're going to have some croquetas tonight, and you're going to have a good meal here at Sapingo. Okay, man, I just like, they told me it was a compliment. Apparently, I told it to some other people, and it was not a compliment. I wish somebody would have told me a little bit sooner. But no, it's been different. I mean, Indiana's a completely different territory. I mean, the area of Indiana we came from was very redneck, very rural. People have a different way of dealing with things out there. I was in the Walmart out there. You didn't say the Walmart in Indiana's completely different. I mean, here they welcome you, blah, blah, blah. I mean, up there, it's like you walk in there, everything's fucker. Hey, fucker. Hello, fucker. How you doing, fucker? Welcome to Walmart, fucker. And the thing is, they have a way of delegating their employees because they're older as shit anyway. And so the one, they usually try to keep the ones that can actually run a little bit by the exit because that's where the people are trying to run out with the shit. But they take it so seriously because they will fucking stop somebody, tackle his ass for a pack of gum, and let the big screen TV walk right past him. It's like, I got you, fucker. You ain't stealing that gum. Then the guys at the front are a little bit older, and they're the ones that usually put in the chair. Well, I went into this one Walmart, and the guy was so fucking... They just had a casket out there with a blue vest on it and a sign that said, welcome to Walmart. So I was like, I was pretty pleased with, hiring the elderly there. Well, folks, you've been a great crowd and everything else, and I appreciate everything you've done. On a serious note,